What's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Morph Monday action figure review. That's right, this is the first and only, probably, Morph Monday action figure review. Gotta draw some excitement in here because I'm super late reviewing this Fox Kids X-Men animated series Morph figure. I believe this is a Hasbro Pulse exclusive and a Disney Store exclusive. I picked this up a long while ago, and I've been wanting it for a long time. I don't know why, but I really liked Morph a lot from the animated series, even though he wasn't in there a whole ton. But I also really liked the figure from back in the day with the interchangeable head. So I've been wanting one. I had made my own custom out of a Clint Barton figure many years ago, so I'm happy to replace that with an official version that I had to modify. We'll get into that more. But anyway, looking at the packaging, it looks, standard issue VHS series over here from 2022. On the back, you get a read up, and if you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. Not much more on the top, not much more at the bottom, so let's get to it and crack this thing open. But first, if you're trying to get your other Marvel Legends, you can do so at
big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
And here's Morph out of the packaging, and I'm just happy to have the figure, you guys. I don't know what to say. I've been wanting a Morph for so long, so I'm happy to have it out of the box and in my hands finally. There are some complaints that I will get into, so yeah, let's definitely get into those. But first, let's get a closer look at the accessories, and then we'll take a closer look at the figure. So I knew this before buying the figure, but I wish we'd gotten other character heads to go along with the Morph figure. Would have reminded me of the old school Toy Biz figure that had the Wolverine and Cyclops heads, especially if they had facial expressions that resembled more of Morph than the characters that they looked like. That would have been really cool. Like a smiling Wolverine, smiling Cyclops, that would have been neat to have. Or a smiling regular Morph would have been nice. You get the fisted hands, they both have the vertical hinges, and then you have the regular head sculpt right here, which I think the execution of it is not terrible. Like the paint apps look pretty solid. I don't know about this huge chin. I don't remember Morph having such a large chin. So that's part of both of the sculpts. I'm not a huge fan of that, but I do like the photoreal tech that they use on these comic figures. I mean, it's not technically photoreal tech, but you see what I'm saying? It has a much more realistic look to it. So I do like that part of it. Hair looks pretty solid over here, so don't hate it. Just wish he had a smile of some sort going on. Something a little bit more emotive than this, Or maybe screaming in terror as he was getting crushed by a sentinel. Or just a moderate smile would have been fine. And then we have the Dark Morph head sculpt, which looks a lot better to me. I do like that he's smiling over here. You have the purple under the eyes and the black above the eyes. Then the hair is a little different from the other one, where you actually have black plastic with brown painted over it, which I think is a cool look. So I do like that. So out of the two of them, I do prefer this head sculpt more, but I'm more likely to have him displayed as the regular Morph. She had a smile of some sort, still an upgrade compared to this old customized Clint Barton to Morph. So looking at the rest of the figure, all the parts have been reused from other figures over here. I guess maybe the belt doesn't count. But anyway, you can see the jacket is from the Love Triangle 3-pack, and then the body mold is reused from Vulcan. And as always, I'm not really happy with the animated cell shading effect that they're going with over here. So I'm just not a big fan of it. You can see we got a stripe on one side. Nothing on this side. Well, you got a stripe right over here instead of the inside of the arm. It just feels too random to me. No paint on the back. Just looking at the figure, you have consistency going on right over here with the legs. So I do like that more, but just having these stripes painted through, I just don't like them. Soft material over here for the leather jacket, so I like that. And the yellow and blue looks pretty good. Nothing weird going on right there. I like how these straps are all molded into the legs. So at this point in time, that's kind of an old thing because we're getting those 3 packs of the training suit figures coming out. People should be getting the latest one fairly soon. So we're already used to seeing this being reused. But I do appreciate the loopies not falling all over the place. So I like that. But it gets broken up. Yeah, those paint apps. Oh, God, it's so bad. But yeah, you get peg holes at the bottom of the feet right here. And yeah, I already took some nail polish remover to a second Morph figure, and I got all that stuff removed, and it looks a whole lot better to me. This will be my faux comic version Morph that's not Age of Apocalypse, but I'm going to have him up on the shelf anyway. I think he was only like this in one comic book and that was just kind of like a reiteration of the animated series. So I'm going to keep him on my shelf anyway. So I'm going to go over the articulation, even though we know what this does. The head does run into the collar a little bit, but with that hinge, you can get Morph looking all the way up at a sentinel, and then you can make him look down, shifts forward and back like a pile driver, turns side to side, a little bit of head tilting. Shoulders will move outward that much and inward that far, rotate a full 360, bicep swivel, single jointed elbows that do bend in more than the 90-degree mark, and then you get rotation at the elbows, and then all the hands turn side to side, hinge up and down, ab crunch forward, ab crunch back, waist cut right here. It's a little bit weird when you get it to run into the belt. It kind of bothers me a little bit. You get hips that move outward that much, kicks forward and back a little bit, upper thigh cut, nice pinless double jointed knees. Then the calves rotate side to side, ankles move down, they do move up, and he has beautiful ankle pivot. Now to measure out this Morph figure, you can see that he is standing just a little over 6.5 inches tall. And for some size comparisons, you can see Morph next to the Love Triangle 3-pack Cyclops. I wish they added some of the paint detail on the collar like they did with this figure right here. I actually do like this color choice. I guess this is more accurate, but still, I prefer this body mold over them reusing this one again. Then here's Morph next to the other X-Men animated series figures that we have from Hasbro. We got Storm, Jubilee, Wolverine, Cyclops, and Jean Grey. Then here's Morph next to the two X-Men animated series villains figures from Hasbro. We have Mystique and Mr. Sinister. Do have this Apocalypse figure I still haven't reviewed. Thank you, Charlie. I do need to review it, though. I do like it. Then here's Morph next to the HasLab Sentinel. And then for a Morph comparison, we have my crappy 2009 customized Morph that was from a Wolverine and Clint Barton figure with a Logan figure. And then here we have our Age of Apocalypse Morph. And are you kind of curious to see a head swap? I don't know. You may have seen one already, but hey, it'd be kind of fun just to see, right? It kind of fits, but it kind of doesn't all at the same time. But just kind of neat to see. Right? I don't know. Weren't you curious? I was curious. Yeah, for the record, this head does fit on here. This head fits on here. It fits a little too tight on this one right here. This is a little extra loose. And I never really picked up on this little detail about the dark coloration around their eyes. That's, I guess, the only other similarity they have besides their power set and their name. And here's Morph next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Hey, you look familiar. Is that... Oh, nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. That's it! Ah! So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, show some love to the channel by simply clicking that like button. And if you're new here and you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. And I am very happy to have this figure, man. You just have to accept the fact that this is something I've been waiting for a long time. And even if it's just adequately done, I'm going to be happy to have it. It's just as simple as that. I'm kind of like so stoked to have the character that if he's a little bit on the weak side, I'm still going to be happy. But I really wish they had done something different for the regular Morph head sculpt. Just the non-expressive head sculpt just bums me out for that type of character. He's supposed to be the goofball prankster one, right? So if they had that in the character while he was, still good, that would have been cool to have. I like the body mold choice. The paint apps, not a fan of, we've gone over that a million times. I think it's mostly a good figure, to be honest with you. Again, I am biased towards the character. That's what I'm biased for, is the character. And at the price point of $27.99, I think that's how much it cost me. I'll go back and double check. But at that, or around that price point anyway, I'm going to give this Morph figure a Sud rating of...
It's not too bad. Ooh, too please.
I'd like to know what you guys think. So please let me know in the comment section below. I'm curious to know, is this one you passed on? Is this one that you passed on and then you regretted passing on? Something that you got and you're excited to have? It's been out for a while now, so I kind of wanted to, get a good idea of what you guys feel or how you guys feel about the figure. If you want to see the latest Marvel news, you can find it all over at marvelousnews.com. And if you want to stay in touch with me on social media, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and on whatnot. This Thursday, we're giving away a Razor Crest. Hope to see you there. And if not, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.